get to questions for Chris.
JJ, good game.
Thank you.
What grade would you give yourself in your first start? Stakes kind of high. What were you thinking of your performance?
I give myself like a B minus for the turnovers. Other than that, it was okay. Yeah.
JJ, Tyler DeLuca, no cap space. Obviously, some more responsibility has kind of grown over the course of this season. But being in this role as a starter, the starting point guard, is obviously something you're very comfortable with from West Virginia, your time there. I'm just interested for you, as the game kind of got going and everything. When did you kind of know, okay, I'm doing this right now. This is happening.
I think from tip ball. I mean, I think this game is so fun to me. So being out there and just enjoying every moment I have out there on the court.
JJ, you told me before the game that Paige told you to just go do your thing, basically. Just did she say anything to you after the game or anything like that? Or?
She just said I had a good game. You know, they always hyping me up or hyping us up in general. So it was all good vibes all around.
For each of you guys came in, led the team in scoring, each with 15 points to be able to provide that role as a starter, JJ, and Rosada to come off the bench and provide that spark offensively and defensively. How much fun was that for you guys to play that role in a win?
It feels good. Like y'all seen, we have a couple players down, but our big emphasis is, next one man up. And, this league has a lot of adversity, and I feel like, we fought it today, and, we got a good team win.
Aziaha, 3 games ago, it looked like when you got the ball in offense, you were not sure if you were going to shoot. You were hesitant to shoot. But tonight, you were in your groove. You were not hesitating. What changed since the last?
My coaches and my sisters, they kept confidence in me and, told me to stay positive. And, I just listened and, I just let it go.
I have a question for JJ. Every time you get on the court, it's very apparent that you're one of the quickest and fastest players on the court. Do you feel like you're one of the fastest players in the league with and without the ball?
Oh, I know I am. If anybody want to race, nah, let me stop. But yeah, I think I am kind of small, so that's kind of that advantage for me for sure.
For both players, just there's a lot of rookies on this team. How exciting is the future with so much young talent on this team?
Zach, go ahead.
There's a lot of young talent around the league. We're gonna do good, and we're gonna keep going. I feel like a lot of rookies around all teams have been doing pretty good this coming season. So, we're gonna keep going despite
For Aziaha, what were some of the main things that you liked about the performance of the team to be able to come away with the win?
Just the aggressiveness we played from the tip. The fast pace. We didn't think about our shots. We just let them fall and just banging down there in the post. Our posts is they're very good and we're gonna keep going.
You guys got off to a slow start yesterday, fought back. Today you got off to a quick start, had to hold off the mistakes. What did you learn from last night's game to tonight, and how were you able to kind of overcome that run despite it being a back-to-back?
I think we need to come out punching like we did tonight, just to not saying take the lead, but just show them we're going to make that stand for the game. So I think that was a big piece of us winning tonight, and then we just got to carry that on into any other games coming up.
JJ, what did you like about the team's overall defensive performance? It seemed like ball pressure was a really important part of the game.
I loved it. It kind of felt like I was back at West Virginia again, so it was fun for sure.
Go to Brad on the Zoom.
Yes, hi ladies. How are you? Brad from WS Asian. As the Aztecs were giving you a hard time in the fourth quarter, got the lead kind of down, and then they were coming back. Can you tell me what you guys executed properly, things that you did tonight that you maybe didn't do last night that helped you close this game out?
JJ?
I would say down the stretch we kind of got off the ball. I would say we kind of gave the ball to Maya and let her handle the ball coming up the court so we can relieve that pressure off our guards. And she kind of just took that over and was getting to the hoop, was getting a lot of spray outs to some shooters, and we was just getting a lot of paint touches. So I think that was definitely a good advantage for us.
Thank you, ladies.
Anything else for the athletes?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. One more question. Who in the locker room keeps everyone together? There's been a lot of adversity this season. I noticed Dejanay Carrington, Paige Beckers are both coming out each time there's a timeout, welcoming y'all back.
say everybody. We lean on each other. Everybody's gonna talk to one another. We're always gonna pick each other up. So I'm just saying everybody.
It seems like redrives and being aggressive, off the catch was something that was an emphasis today. Just how important is that for the offense, for everyone to be a threat?
Just to keep the offense moving, keep the defense thinking. It's easy to play on like a person that is standing still. So just keep rotating. Finding open people. Thank you.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
Questions for Coach?
Coach, you have 2 rookies leading your team in scoring, and neither of them is Paige Beckers. How awesome was it to see these 2 step up tonight?
Yeah, fantastic. Just really proud of them. How they've just continued to stick with it behind the scenes and the work that they put in day to day on the court, in the film room, for JJ to step into a starting role and perform like she did. Zab been good off the bench, just with that scoring spark. So, yeah, just really proud and happy for them to experience that success.
Chris, what were you seeing in the game that made you insert Haley?
Yeah, just, been seeing it in practice a little bit. She's just really smart. And so, we threw out a little bit of zone. And, zone takes some thinking and just some over-communicating. And so I thought her and Maisha kind of back there in the back of that zone together working was extremely helpful. And then she has great floor vision. And so I thought you saw her make a couple of really good passes. Kyla's been fantastic all year, but, she had a patch where she was struggling, and so it just kind of made sense to throw Haley out there. And then when you saw her feel good, held her own against the post down there underneath as well. So I was just really proud of her effort and had an incredible impact on the game.
For Coach, Sonia turned things on in the second half, it seemed like, for them. Just what are your thoughts on her overall game?
Yeah, she's got it all. Just really impressed with her IQ, and the speed at which she plays is, it's just silky smooth. She can score at all 3 levels, and she just plays at her own tempo. She doesn't get sped up, and she's able to handle pressure, to set up and use screens. And so at her size, and the fact that she's a two-way player. She's guarding the other team's best players as well. So they got a really good one in Sonia.
Coach, obviously last night you had the slow start in the first quarter, complete reversal of that in a very short amount of time. Just from the perspective of being able to bounce back from that and completely flip that on its head, what did you like in that first quarter and that kind of opening punch, and what does that say about this team to go from a back-to-back perspective with that when you kind of have that total flip?
Yeah, just our fight, our resiliency. Indiana did it to us, right? They were coming off a loss, and they came out and had a big first quarter and punched us. So we just felt the same thing. So for us to come out and respond, and that last game against the Mystics too, we struggled in the first quarter. So just proud that we came out and we threw the first punch. And in that first quarter, we were really disciplined. We didn't put them to the free throw line. Right, those middle quarters, we got back to some of our old ways, and they just started parading to the free throw line. But early on, we were pretty disciplined. All we talked about was points in the paint and the free throw line. Points in the paint and the free throw line. So we were willing to give up some threes. I think the zone helped us in stretches too, to just be able to protect the paint, and you're going to give up some open threes, but it's not what Washington wants to do. They don't want to sit out there and fire threes away. So I thought that mixed it up well. But yeah, was just proud of how we were locked in the first quarter and how we executed, and ultimately just our effort.
So you've won 4 out of 6 here, right? Kind of a team trying to figure out how to win consistently. There's going to be wild swings sometimes quarter to quarter, sometimes game to game in execution. Where do you see the most progress in forming a winning team?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think again, night to night, it's still we're looking for consistency from night to night, and so I still think it's when Paige is out there, it's Paige and Enrique, and then everyone around them in terms of understanding their roles. But we're at our best when all 5 are hunting within their roles, and so with our post game, we want to play inside out, and then you see I'm I'm searching still. Like, we are searching as a team for what our identity is, because it changes from night to night. Paige and Enrique are constants, and that's all defenses are going to focus on. So I keep talking about our competitive depth and how that is our strength, and you've seen it. Like, we've just got to win in all sorts of different ways. And tonight we had to just muck this game up and make it didn't look the prettiest, but you got to do what you got to do to get wins in this league. So we're going to continue to grow together, and we'll continue to get better and better. Sorry, that wasn't a great answer for you.
You kind of touched on it a little bit, but mucking the game up, throwing out a little bit of zone. You guys played more zone than I think we've seen you all year. How much of that was what you're dealing with personnel-wise versus saying, okay, this isn't a team that's going to shoot a ton of threes, we can kind of get away with it?
Yeah, we talked about it pregame. Again, we've struggled to foul. We've just struggled, and now you're playing with 8 people, and if you get into foul trouble, now you're really in trouble. So, I thought it helped us to protect the paint and to stay out of foul trouble there early. And credit to our team for just communicating and flying around and making it work. Okay. And rebounding out of it. Rebounding is tough out of a zone, but we were still able to have a pretty good rebounding night with some of that. So.
Rike and Maisha each had strong performances. Just what were some of the things that stood out to you about what they provided?
Yeah, Maisha, she's playing with an edge here these last couple of games, just coming out aggressive, right? When she's aggressive, playing downhill to the rim and looking for her offense early, then that opens up other things. And then defensively, she is so strong, right? You saw her hold her ground, push some of those posts off their spots, good with her hands. Her presence right now on both sides of the ball, she's just got an edge about her, and it's helping us with a good spark off the bench. And then Enrique, again, with P out, knew she was going to have to handle a lot of the load, but I thought she did a better job tonight, not shying away and really demanding the ball. I thought she really went and got the ball and made some shots for us down the stretch throughout the game, and we're going to need her to continue to score the ball for us.
Just expand a little bit more on Haley's game, especially like her playing zone and disrupting their offense the way that she did, and able for you guys to come up like 20 points.
Yeah, offensively and defensively, just extremely high IQ, smart, good length, and communicates well. So, when she's out there, she can figure it out. And credit to her. Then I threw her in at the 3 too. Like, she just practiced a little bit at the 4, and then she's in at the 3. So she just is really smart and able to kind of just go with it out there. And then offensively, she's a connector. She just is going to make the right play and make the simple plays. And then she sees the next level and she sees the right reads. You saw with that skip to Aziaha and some other good passes. When the ball is in her hands, she's going to make simple plays, as she did her whole time in college and throughout all of her stints in this league. So we benefited from that tonight. Highs plus minus. Just an incredible impact off the bench for us.
Coach, congrats on the win. I just had a quick question about how your development, how you'd weigh your own, advancements. It's obviously your first year as the head coach. You've gone through some growing pains yourself. How would you grade your development and knowing which levers to pull when to pull things like this?
Yeah, I'm not perfect. It's getting better, I think, each game to game, and it's going to change game to game. You can sit down and you can write out, here's how I want the substitution pattern to go, and here's how I'm going to sub this person in at this minute for this minute, and it looks perfect when you write it down. And then the game starts happening, and this person's struggling, this person's in foul trouble, this person's on a heater, and so those are things that you don't know until you live through them and you feel them. But I watch every game back, of course, and I'm just going to be the most critical of myself, and I'm constantly seeking our assistants' help and just trying to control as much as I can for them and help them as much as I can, because so much of this game is out of your control once that ball tips and it goes. So we just want to be as prepared as we can, and that starts with me.
You said something earlier. You said this team's still searching for its identity. Do you see an identity being trended towards, like anything you can think about, or is it just a complete unknown right now?
No, I think it's defensively, we want to get up and guard the ball. I want us to be aggressive and more consistent defensively. So right now it's defense and rebounding can keep us in games, and then offensively, it's we're playing through P and Reek, and then we need everyone else to kind of get in and be a spark where they can and find their opportunities within it all. Yeah.
Coach, thank you.
Yep.